On this vote, the yeas are 63, the nays are 36. The 60-vote threshold having been achieved, the bill is passed.
With just days to spare, the U.S. Senate gave final approval to the debt ceiling bill. That means it is now on its way to President Biden's desk with the full expectation that he'll sign it.
The deal cuts spending for 2 years and it suspends the debt limit until January of 2025. And as part of the bill, defense spending will actually go up by about 3% next year and then 1% in 2025. But Republicans, led by Senator Lindsey Graham, said it wasn't enough and called for supplemental funding to support Ukraine. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer agreed, saying the bill won't limit the Senate's ability to approve emergency security measures.
Churchill Downs is laying out new safety guidelines after 12 horses died at the historic track in the last several weeks. 2 of those deaths happened, you'll remember, on Derby Day. The new initiatives start immediately. WHAS11's Taylor Woods and photojournalist Ian Hardwick have the details.
Twilight racing at Churchill Downs. On the same day, the track announces changes to protect horses after a string of deaths since April, something that has disturbed race fans.
I can't take it. That's how bad it hurts me, because they try so hard and give it their all.
The new safety initiatives include purse payouts limited to top 5 finishers, horses being restricted to 4 starts over 8 weeks, with some of them now ineligible to race for poor performance. Matt Hegarty with the Daily Racing Forum told us it's a start.
All the trainers are willing to do whatever it takes if they can try to figure out a way to reduce these injuries to a level that's at least manageable.
The Federal Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority also announced its oversight will include collecting additional blood and hair samples for all fatalities. An additional federal review of state necropsies of the horses that died. Horse racing fans believe it's a good move.
I think it'll help. I think it'll weed some out. I really do.
Racing journalists told us these measures were reasonable decisions to reduce the amount of injuries and deaths.
To make sure that some horses that might be at risk just based on their past performance history rather than their veterinary history might be eliminated from racing.
Horse racing fans at Churchill from all over insisted that the safety of the horses matters to them.
Anything they can do, like I said, to just continue to improve the health of the horses is good.
The changes started immediately, just in time for twilight racing and the first post time of 5 o'clock. At Churchill Downs, Taylor Woods, WHAS 11 on your side.
Now, our focus team has been looking into the series of horse deaths at the track and the industry as a whole. To see its full investigation, you can head to our website, WHAS11.com.
Louisville Metro Police have made a 3rd arrest in a deadly December shooting in the St. Dennis neighborhood. Officers arrested 18-year-old Jaquan Duggar Jr. for complicity to murder, wanton endangerment, and receiving stolen property. 19-year-old Eric Williams was shot and killed on December 16th as he was standing in the kitchen of his family's home on Sunset Circle. Officers arrested Tevin Smizer and Justin Walls back in January in connection with the shooting. Duggar's expected to be in court at 9 o'clock this morning.
A southern Indiana court will bring in a jury from out of town for the murder trial of a boy found in a suitcase. Don Coleman, one of 2 people accused in the death of 5-year-old Cairo Jordan, originally asked for a change of venue. Her lawyer argued she would not receive a fair trial in Washington County, Indiana, because of the public opinion and news coverage of her case. Coleman is charged with aiding, inducing, or causing murder, neglect of a dependent resulting in death, and obstruction of justice. Cairo's mother, DeJuan Anderson, is also suspected in his death. She is still on the run.
He was living his dream. Now those dreams are coming to an end.
In Scott County, a heartbroken community honors the life of Deputy Caleb Conley. Conley was killed in the line of duty last week. Every seat in Scott County High School's gym was filled as family and friends shared their stories about the fallen deputy. Fellow officers said his work ethic was unmatched. His sergeant finding regret in all of the extra shifts he asked Deputy Conley to work, realizing now that was time that was taken from his family. But his mother said her son's ambition was to serve, even when he was just a little boy.
Since the age of 3, he would desire to become a police officer like his father and his uncle. He wanted to be just like them. So we cut down a gun belt for him to wear, made a tan uniform with patches.
Following the funeral, a miles-long procession escorted Deputy Conley from Georgetown to his hometown of Cynthiana, where he was buried. The sheriff's office has started a fundraiser for the family called the Deputy Caleb Conley Memorial Fund. You can find a link on our website, WHAS11.com. And the suspect in this case, Stephen Shang, is expected in court today on charges out of Lexington. This is connected to a shooting and thefts which happened after he shot and killed Deputy Conley. Shang has pleaded not guilty.
The coroner has identified the man whose body was found in the Ohio River Wednesday. 57-year-old James Ballinger drowned in a boating accident near Captain's Quarters. Police say he went overboard early Sunday morning. Ballinger was a well-known civil rights attorney in Louisville. After days of searching, his body was found Tuesday night. The coroner says his death was accidental.